Yeah, I see you. I see you sitting there being all judgmental, looking at my account picture, being like, ew, that's stupid. But it's not stupid. And today, I'm going to tell you why. Like most females who've ever lived, I kind of had this ideal way that I wanted my wedding to go. I wanted kind of, I kind of had like the dress and the veil, the whole idea, kind of the whole style of what I thought I wanted. Well, when the time actually came for me to get married, suddenly most of that stuff didn't seem important anymore. Um, I decided that I was going to utilize that old, awkward, probably super outdated tradition of something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue, and a sixpence in your shoe will bring lots of luck to you, right? I don't know if that lots of luck to you part is actually part of it. I may have added that on. I don't know, because the whole rest of it doesn't make any sense unless you promise that there's going to be some kind of a positive return at the end. Otherwise, why are we doing all of this weird stuff? Point is, I decided that I was going to use that family tradition when I got married. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what they are so that you can understand a little bit of the pictures that I chose to use. Okay, watch. I bet you thought that was going to be longer, huh? It's not longer. Okay, so for something old, it was a pair of earrings that my mother gave to me. I don't know if they were her mother's before her, but since I didn't get tetanus and I didn't see any rust on them, my guess is that they were my mother's, not my grandmother's. But still relatively old, so that counted. Something new was my dress, which did not come exactly specifically as it was supposed to. But it's okay. It's okay. Because at the end of the day, I was just as married as I would have been if the dress had turned out the way I wanted. Something borrowed is my sister-in-law's wedding veil, which was actually made for her bead by bead by my mother. So my mother had made this veil for my sister-in-law when she married my brother, and then when I got married, she let me borrow it. For something blue, well, it was the bow on my garter belt. This is awkward. Moving on. And a sixpence in your shoe. And I did walk around all day with that penny underneath my foot in my shoe, and it was odd. I don't want to say it was uncomfortable. It wasn't really uncomfortable or painful, just weird. It kept sliding around. I imagine it would have been much more painful had I been wearing heels. That would have been miserable. So I'm sorry for anybody who tries to keep this tradition and also chooses to wear heels on their wedding day. So when you put it all together, here I was on my wedding day. Yay! You can see all the different elements there. For those of you who are curious, here's a picture of my husband. Here's what he looks like. He's so cute. This is my favorite picture of our wedding line that we took. And this is my husband smiling like a goober as we're driving away because maybe he just didn't 100% know what he was getting himself into. That's what happened when we got married. We're now 9 years down the road. And my mother actually passed away 5 years ago. And she was my best friend. And so it's been that long since I've seen her. And it's also been that long since I have seen my sister-in-law, about whom I was just talking when I borrowed her veil. So when looking at pictures of my wedding and seeing these, I am so grateful that I decided to embrace this awkward, outdated family tradition, because that was a time when those women were in my life. They were there, they loved me, they supported me, and it seemed obvious at the time. It seemed like a no-brainer. Of course we're all together. Of course we love each other. Of course we're supporting each other. But now, those memories and those photos, consequently, that I have used on little gold linings, those are silver linings for me in my life. I love those memories now more than I even did then. And they have graduated to a golden standard for me. And it also helps that both those pictures actually happen to literally have gold lining in them. So, I mean, and now you know. That's why I decided to use those photos. And they make me happy. I don't know. And maybe now that you know, maybe they make you happy. What are your little gold linings? What are they? Hold on to them.